Good morning, Tennessee Titans fans. Good morning, good morning. I'm Titan Anderson. You cannot spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? What's up, everybody who follows me? I appreciate everybody's support. Make sure you guys hit that like. Continue to comment. Subscribe always. Become channel members. It's cheaper than a cup of Starbucks coffee. And always have fun. Y'all, the Tennessee Titans they're here, bro. They're here. A lot of people, it's funny because a lot of people have discredited us, have talking so much negativity about the Tennessee Titans, mostly because of last year. A lot of people just don't pay attention to football enough to realize what the Tennessee Titans have done. People just don't realize that this Titans team is really good pretty much everywhere. Now, people could be like, oh, well, your middle linebacker position's kind of weak. We have Kenneth Murray Jr., who's coming off of his career year, and he's a blitzing beast. People just don't understand what he is and what his skill set is because he doesn't have a big name, so to say. And then Jack Gibby, yeah, he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he's instinctive and he can tackle. Again, it doesn't really matter because they're going to get every opportunity to shine, and everyone around them is really good. You got L'Jarius Sneed on the outside, Chidobe Awuzie. You've got fucking Roger McCreary. You've got Tavondre Sweat that was just brought over as a second-round draft pick from Texas. Like, he's damn near 400 pounds, who gets to play next to, in my opinion, he could be a defensive MVP candidate, Jeffrey Simmons. You got Harold Landry in his prime looking really good. You got Arden Key, who's not facing a suspension, so the defensive help is already there. You don't have to worry about too much like that. All you got to do is worry about yourself. It's going to be a little bit easier for you knowing that there's so much help around you. So I just think everybody on this defense is going to eat. Last year's defense, we couldn't get off the field on third downs. We couldn't even get to the quarterback enough. We couldn't even get enough turnovers. That's all changing. Like I said, when you go from Christian Fulton, who nobody even remembers, and who's on the Chargers now, and you go to and Sean Murphy Bunting, who was trying to basically dating Bobby Altov, that's ridiculous. And then it goes to like I said, Chidobe Awuzie, who's one of the better man corners in all of football from the Bengals, and then arguably the best corner in all of football, L'Jarius Sneed. People just aren't ready. They're just not ready for what we're going to throw at them this year. And then Denard Wilson, our defensive coordinator, is just ridiculous, bro. Bringing over that mentality and that aggressiveness, that approach defensively is going to be huge, man. He's going to give our guys opportunities to play one-on-one, man, and get in your face. We didn't have that last year. Shane Bowen liked Christian Fulton in those goofball corners playing off 15 yards on 1st and 10. It's crazy. It'll be 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd and 5, and Christian Fulton will be off 20 yards. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? It's so crazy. So people just don't realize how good of a team that this team's going to be. Again, we're just going to have to prove ourselves. Nobody wants to talk about all the additions, all the money we spent, all these rookies that look great. I mean, look at Harold. Look like the sacks that he's getting. He's going to make the 53. You've got Brownlee Jr., who looks like he's gonna be the perfect rookie corner that's gonna get to learn. His play style fits perfectly with L'Jarius Sneed and Chidobe Awuzie. Like, how the hell did we get Jaquan Jackson again? What, 6th round? Like, come on, bro. How does this happen? Jaquan is gone. Jackson. Like, it just doesn't make sense how we were able to get all these. We haven't even mentioned our first. We already talked about our 2nd round pick, Tavondre Sweat. Now. Our 3rd pick, Cedric Gray, we haven't really seen him because of injuries, and even our coach has made that clear. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is at this point. We all know that when he gets his opportunity, he's going to look good. Plus, Chance Campbell looks really good out there, so we've got some depth. We'll be okay. People just don't realize how good this team's going to be. That's just what it is. They don't realize, and that's fine because, again, 1 week at a time, fellas. 1 game at a time. And let's just go out and stack those. Let's go stack those W's like Legos. Let's go out and win some games and make people think, wait a minute, this team's pretty damn good. And then by the time they can all put it together like a fucking puzzle piece, it's going to be too late, and the Titans are going to be in the playoffs. Now, before you guys jump to conclusions, I'm not sitting here saying we're going to win the division. I still think the Texans are going to win 10 games. I still think the Texans are going to be a good-ass team, unless injury happens, which, you don't wish that upon nobody. but it doesn't mean the Titans can't sneak in and win a wild card berth, or they can't win 10 games. Tell me why. Look at, like, already win it, like, through the rookies defensively. Like, look at the offense now. Last year we had Traylon Burks as our number 2, and then we had DeAndre Hopkins as our starter. You had Chris Moore and NWI as your and Kyle Phillips. Those were your 5, bro. Like, that is fucking. There's no type of speed. There's no type of burst off the line. And then this year you go into it and you add a guy like Jaquan Jackson in the 6th round, who's fast as hell, who you can't even. It seems like you can't even guard him. Y'all remember Antonio Brown? That freaking ESPN, that guy was drafted, what, 5th or 6th round as well? I'm not saying he's going to be Antonio Brown. Get that straight. What I'm saying is he could be a very valuable piece for us from a later round. Quick ass feet, and he's going to be able to help in the return game. Sign me up. We got playmakers all throughout this draft. But you got Jaquan Jackson. You still have Kyle Phillips involved. We'll see what happens with that. Mason Kinsey's going to be involved because he's so damn reliable. NWI, of course. Chris Moore's gone. Thank God. No disrespect, bro. You did what you could. Traylon Burks looks amazing right now. He's like 15 pounds down. Looks just completely lean, mean, and ready to just score touchdowns on that green field. I can't wait to see him. And then Calvin Ridley gets to be your starter opposite of DeAndre Hopkins. Like, that's just unbelievable. That shit just doesn't happen like that. So, you got Chig, Josh Wiley, and them boys ready to run the tight end position. We all know that Derrick Henry's gone, but Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears are going to be holding it down. People just don't understand what the Titans have done and how good this team's going to be. One game at a time. Let's just sneak out these W's and try to reach, like I said, reach 10 wins. We'll make the playoffs. We'll make it as a wild card. But we got to reach that double digits. We got to make it to 10 wins. That's going to be the biggest thing for us this year. Can the Tennessee Titans make it to 10 wins? Can we compete and keep pace with the Texans? Because, again, it is possible C.J. Stroud has a sophomore slump. I'm not expecting it, but it does happen. From everything that I've seen from last year, and then even in the preseason, I think he's going to be at least what he was last year, probably. He's a very good quarterback. Like, anybody that can be realistic about football can tell you that. But I think that we have a really good quarterback as well in Will Levis. I call him Willie Rocket. He's able to throw the ball quicker than anybody in football. He can throw the ball harder than anybody in football. He's got passion like nobody else in football, and he has that energy, that leadership. He has everything that we want in a quarterback. Titans have had some quiet-ass quarterbacks in recent memory, and now it's time that we switch things up. And I love it, man. I love it. The quick release, the fire rocket arm, the brand new offensive line, again led by J.C. Latham and them boys, Peter Skoronski, Lloyd Cushenberry brought over from the Broncos. The right side of the offensive line is set, you guys. Raduns and NPF, you guys will be rocking the right side, and I'm happy about it. I'd love to know what you guys think about that. I personally am okay with it. But yeah, people just aren't ready. People just don't realize what the Tennessee Titans have done in this offseason. And we're in attack mode. We haven't scored 30 points in over 2 years. That's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And Titans fans are hungry. We're hungry to finally be able to score points because we know we can. We know we can. And for all the people who are like, oh, you don't have Derrick Henry. Ha, ha, ha. How are you going to score? Is that for real? Do people not realize that when we had Derrick Henry, when Derrick Henry was in, we had to change the offense for whatever reason? They didn't trust Derrick Henry much as a pass catcher. When clearly, it's funny, you watch Derrick Henry highlights. Shout out to my guy Derrick Henry. Every time he catches one of those passes in the flats or a screen pass, he's almost always gone or taking it down the field, almost every single time. So it's not like he can't do it. It's just people don't want to accept that he can do it. Maybe because he's too big, I don't know. But he's proven he can. He's just not as agile as the smaller guys doing it. But for his size, he sure as hell can make people miss in the open field. That's a fact. He's agile. He's maybe the most agile big guy I've ever watched. So, but yeah, we got two guys, Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears. No matter who's in the game plan, playbook, plays. Everything will stay the same. Nothing changes. Nothing goes off script. So you're not going to be able to game plan on us, try to predict what we're going to run offensively. Everything is going to be a question mark mystery, bro. So I hope everybody's ready for it. I really do. I hope everybody's excited about football. I hope everybody rocking the two-tone blue is really ready for a winning football team. Because, will we make the playoffs? I hope so. But I can promise you we'll be better than last year. I promise you that much. And we'll have a lot more exciting points. We will drop 30 points in a game, finally in 2 seasons, because we've got the people to do it now. Coaching's all different. I love it, man. Anyways, man, I'm Titan Anderson. You can't spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Leave comments below. If you're feeling generous, we have Super Chat and we have Cash App. # Titan Anderson. I love you guys, man. Put it in the comment section below. How are you guys feeling about this Tennessee Titans team going into week 1? Remember, we got the Bears. Let's take care of business. Turn those Cubbies into something special. Tighten up.